That'd be great. All right, guys. So today we are going to officially start our drama. So our objectives is to begin the process of reading the dramatic text Dystopia, the Hunger Maze Games of Divergent Death, and to try to identify dramatic elements such as dialogue, stage directions, as well as common literary devices, including suspense, irony, illusion within the text. So we are going to actually be reading Dystopia, the Hunger Maze Games of Divergent Death. We're not going to be acting it out because we don't have enough people, but we can still read it together. Okay. Now, like I said, because of stupid COVID, we don't have enough students in here to actually act it out, but we can read it together and discuss some of the dramatic and satirical aspects of the play. If you'd like to see how it's acted out, at the bottom of this lesson, I've shown you, I provided 2 productions for you to see it. One's a junior high, one's a high school production. This is going to cover several days. We're going to be doing this for the rest of the week, and I'll post recaps every day so you can remember what happened, and make it a refresher as we're going through it. Also, if you can't find it in here, I also put it with the books over here. So now you have all the books that you're looking for. So before we begin, let's do a quick recap though. What is satire? Anybody? What's a satire?
I remember
It's basically a form of comedy, right? Satire is a form of comedy where they make fun of something in order to show its weaknesses, right? Or its faults. So there's 2 types of drama. What are they?
Comedy and tragedy.
Comedy and tragedy. Let's see if I can spell right today. Tragedy. Okay. There are 4 types of dialogue within every drama. What are they?
Monologue.
Mono, which is
To yourself. No.
No.
Between 2 people.
It's one to all. Remember, there's one person speaking to like everybody.
That's monologue.
That's the monologue. That's the speeches, right? They're talking and it's like, we can do this, blah, 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 those long ones. Okay, what's another one?
Dialogue.
Dialogue.
Conversation between 2 characters.
Yeah, that's the combo between 2 people, 2 plus people, right? There's another one.
It starts with words.
Yeah, it's really hard to.
Soliloquy.
Soliloquy, yeah. I always remember it because I have trouble spelling it. Soliloquy, maybe, possibly. What is that one?
It's like when you're thinking to yourself, but it's out loud.
Yeah, thinking out loud. So it's talking to themselves. Okay, and then there's the last one. Side. And what do we call that?
Breaking the 4th wall.
Huh?
Fourth wall. Right?
Yeah, breaking the 4th wall. So they talk to who?
The audience.
Talking to?
The audience.
They're talking to the audience. Okay. All right. There's 3 types of ironies. What are they? I know something you don't know.
Dramatic.
Dramatic. Dramatic is when the audience knows something that the characters don't. I wasn't expecting that.
Situation.
Situational. When something unexpected happens. If you ever say, oh, well, I wasn't expecting that, that's situational irony. And then the 3rd type of irony, teenagers love. Because it's when you say something you don't mean.
Sarcasm.
Sarcasm is a form of it.
Yeah, it's.
All sarcasm is a form of verbal irony. So all sarcasm is verbal irony, but not all verbal irony is sarcasm. All right?
Nice.
Then we have suspenses. There's 3.
Horrific suspense?
Horrific, yeah. I always remember that one because
You threw a laptop on your sister.
I threw a laptop at my sister, and it's the only one that can actually increase as you go on. Then there's the one where the audience knows something's up, but we don't quite know what's up. It's hinted at. There's something more beneath the surface, so we have to be detectives. So it's a mysterious. So mystery. And then there's the other one. Women love it. Romantic. There's a laughing part of it.
Comedy.
Romantic and comedy. Okay. Now, if there's an illusion, not an illusion, illusion, what is that?
It's like referencing something.
It's a reference. It's a hint to something else, right?
Was it like the Garden of?
Yeah, the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the most utilized illusion
Is it
ever?
the Bible?
The
Some
Bible.
stuff in the Bible?
The Bible, closely followed by mythology. Okay.
We gotta surpass it.
Let's see.
2020 will be the most work.
Oh.
All right, so I think that's pretty much it for those. Oh, stage directions. Do we read them?
No.
Not out
No.
loud.
Not out loud, right?
I mean, hopefully you read them.
Well.
You need to read them, and they're normally
Right,
in
that's the hard
in parentheses,
I don't
right?
know where to
And
go.
they're italicized, but we don't read them out loud. So if we don't sit there and say, "Oh, Romeo," now Romeo will move to right. That'd be kind of really weird. Okay, so italics. All right, and then acknowledgements. What are acknowledgements?
Like when they realize something.
Acknowledgements or thank yous?
Oh.
Is thank yous. Thanks for inspiring me, guys. You guys are
Oh.
awesome.
Well,
This book goes out
when we
to
want to be.
Yes. Okay, so let's take a look. And as I said, we're going to be reading it together. We may not get the whole thing done, but we'll try. So the Hungry Maze Game of a Divergent Death by Don Zalitis. He also has another one that I read with my I used to read with my freshmen called 10 Ways to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse. It is also a satire.
Is that a book? I feel like I've read a book that said that.
There is also a book. Okay, so let's take a look. So, how many characters are there? Is there a few or a lot?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14,
Let's just say there's a lot.
16, 17, 20,
I'm not gonna count.
24.
Yeah, there's a lot, right? So we have our game master or guards, and then we have all the contestants, and then we have other roles. And it's italicized, it has 2 asterisks right here because it tells you later that these people can also be played by people that have died up here, okay? So this is why I introduced you to the colors, because notice that there's lavender, purple, mauve, paisley, magenta, violet.
Oh,
So there's lots of forms of them, okay? So this says additional contestants may be added as necessary. All contestants may be any gender, ethnicity, or race. For simplicity, I have used male pronouns throughout. So what are my male pronouns?
He, them,
He, him, right? Okay, I have used a female actor playing if you have a female player acting the part, please change all the pronouns and feel free to change specific names. So from like Bruce to Sally. So there's a lot of flexibility, right? What are these called? What is all this information called?
he knows.
No, I don't.
Production notes. Production notes. These are things that the people that are putting on the play need to know to produce it, okay? So production notes. And then here it is. These may be all played by characters that have been killed early on. Okay, so my time is the future dystopia, right? So it doesn't say a specific time, right? So it technically could be tomorrow and it's dystopia, right? And then the place is the entrance to Maze Grounds. So what is that an allusion to? The maze.
Runner.
Maze Runner, yes. Was that popular?
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty
I
popular.
mean, I didn't watch it, but
I watched the first one
It
and
was
that's
good. Second one was better.
it. Okay, So what is this?
The title,
The title?
the director, or the
Not the director.
playwright.
The playwright. Beautiful. And how do I spell playwright?
It's a weird way.
Play.
Play.
W, and then
ITE, or is it RIGC?
GHD.
Because it was a weird way, but I was like,
Yeah.
no, that's how you're supposed to spell it.
Yeah, a playwright. It is spelled crazy. English is a crazy language. So, playwright.
Why does it make sense? Like the right,
Yeah,
they wrote the play.
yeah. And actually, a right is like, isn't that like a? I have to look it up, but I think it's like a spiritual thing
Oh,
in England. Okay,
oh
so then we have all this stuff in italics. If it's in italics, do I read it?
no.
No, but I'm gonna read it to y'all because y'all need to know what's up, right? So this is normally the beginning of a scene, right? And they're gonna give you all the information you need to know. It says all the contestants except Paisley are dressed in nearly identical grayish prison-like uniforms with only splashes of their color to differentiate them. These could be armbands, headbands, hats, socks, scarves, pretty much anything. Paisley is dressed in entirely Paisley outfit. He or she should stick out like a sore thumb. Lights up the edge of the maze. So everybody looks identical except for Paisley. Is Paisley a color? Bless you. You guys remember what Paisley was?
It's like a different purple or something.
No, it's like this weird pattern.
Oh yeah, it's the
The
pattern.
pattern.
Southern white woman.
Yeah, couch
Nice.
patterns.
Couch
I always think
pattern.
about couches and curtains, right? It has that weird design
Oh, I
on it.
think of women with highlights.
Oh, okay. So we have two guards, right? So guard. All right, moving along, move along. Come on. Guard two, that's right. Come on. I'd hate to have to break out the cattle prods. We don't have all day here. Some of us have jobs. Okay, so
Isn't that your job?
exactly.
Be the
Isn't that
guard.
your job, right? The group of contestants emerge on stage bewildered. What does bewildered mean?
Like what?
Yeah, confused, right? Because think about the maze runner and stuff. He wakes up and he's like, where am I, right? What happened, right? So white, where are we? Black, what's going on? Have we been abducted? Why don't I remember anything? And it says general ad libs from the entire group. What are ad libs?
Like where are we? What is going on? Like everybody says something specific.
Yeah, just random phrases, right? Have you ever played the game ad libs?
Oh, I just think of rappers, but
Let us bust out and rap in a minute. Okay. All right. Quiet, please, quiet, please. And it says the contestants continue talking. People, I'll wait. I'm going to stand here and wait until you're quiet. I'm still waiting, people. We can't really start until you're quiet. People, I'll wait. Who does this make you think of?
teacher.
a teacher.
Teacher? Or there's sometimes parents do that, right?
Oh, my mom.
Oh,
But a lot of
I'll
times it
wait.
is teachers, right? I'm gonna wait,
Well,
right? And we stand up here for
usually when my mom yells, I get scared and
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get scared.
I mean, in my household, when they were like, I'm talking, it was like, "Whoop," right? But yes, definitely teachers and parents. And then it says, silence. And then he blows a whistle and everything goes silent. Man, that whistle really works. Oh, yeah. Magenta raises his hand. Guard calls on Magenta. Question? Yeah, I have a couple of small ones. Where am I? Who am I? And what's going on? Blue raises a hand. When is lunch?
yes, the important question.
Green, do we have snacks? I think I have a glucose thing where I require snacks. So what's going on right here? What do we call that? It's dialogue, because there's several of them, right? And then it's also kind of, what kind of irony?
Comedy.
Well, it's
Or
comedy.
not
It's
irony.
satirical, definitely. But remember the ironies, right? I know something you don't know. Situational and verbal.
I guess it's verbal.
Situational, right? Because are you expecting that? They're all bewildered. They don't know who they are. You get that up here, right? Who am I? And what is going on? And then somebody starts asking about snacks.
And then
Which
he says, I have a glucose thing, but he doesn't even know who he is. But he's
Exactly.
Like,
Right? He says, I think I have a glucose thing. Well, how would you even know?
I think I'm
right?
lactose.
Yeah, I think I might, have
I
some issues.
was born yesterday.
So guard one, we're not taking questions. Guard two, I thought we were taking questions. No, we are guards. We don't answer any questions. Guard 2, I'm sorry, I just like to be helpful. Listen, people, long story short, we're currently living in a dystopian future. Your memories have been erased, and from now on, you're only going to be known as the color bands on your arms. That should get you started. I believe we have some brochures we're going to hand out. Guard 2 looks to guard.
Brochures.
What? Did you bring the brochures? No, I did not bring the brochures. I gave you a memo about it. Get this through your head. You do not get to give me memos. I'm a guard. I have a weapon and I will randomly shoot someone soon. I'd like to share a feeling statement right now. No. Your rejection of my feeling statement prompts another feeling statement on my part. What is your feeling statement? When you ignore my memos, it makes me feel sad. Whatever. So guard shouts at contestants, listen up, maggots, we're not explaining anything. I'm going to randomly shoot someone to make my point clear. Guard looks for his gun. He turns to guard 2. Hey, can I borrow a gun for a second? So does he even have it?
No.
So what's going on here?
Don't know.
It's just, does it sound serious?
No.
No.
No, right? It sounds, the guards know what they're doing?
No. It
No.
sounds like it would be one of those things from like The Office where they're talking
Oh
and then
my
all of a sudden they
Lord.
like turn and like whisper to each other because
Yeah.
they don't know what to do.
Like they kind of know they're supposed to be guards, but they are very much on different pages.
This is very much Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Did you remember the the memo about this entire thing that we're doing right now?
Yeah. So he just asked him for his gun. Guard 2, I'm gonna need a memo about that. Guard to the contestants, you're lucky this time, Worms, but next time, he points to Brown, you would have been toast. And Brown, what did I do? It would be a random killing. I'm just sitting here, man. I'm not even complaining. I'm just chill. I was going to do it as an example to the others. Not cool, man. Right? So nothing about this is serious, right? So that's how it's satire. What is it mocking? What is it making fun of?
I don't know.
All those movies, right? Where they do randomly shoot somebody to make an example, right? They don't even know what they're doing. The fact that they don't know who they are. All of those movies that we see where it's like, I don't remember who I am, right? So,
Maze Runner.
And they
Yeah.
end up being like some crazy important to the storyline
Yeah,
main
exactly.
character.
Yes.
so it says the game master, an outlandishly dressed man or woman from the future, signals to his guards. So where would the game master, where would that be an allusion to?
That would
Hunger Games, right?
That's that lady. with
The
hair.
lady and then also Mr. Snow, or President Snow.
President Snow.
I just think about that lady. She's wearing pink and she's got a
Yeah.
giant wig on.
Oh,
With
you're
the odds
talking
ever being in your
about.
favor.
Yeah, that's.
She's my favorite. She's one of my favorite characters. I don't even remember.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you, Cameron. Have a seat.
Ellie.
All right,
I don't
so
know.
also remember the guy also in Hunger Games that he would do the interviews?
Oh yeah,
And
like
he
the
was
big
always on
curly
that shit
hair.
there? Okay, so Game Master starts to talk. Well, contestants / prisoners, you may call me the Game Master. So it says guard and guard 2 make special effects. Perhaps they use flashlights or smoke grenades. Perhaps they make explosion sounds. So is this a big production?
No.
No, right? It's like, what is going on? Okay, White raises his hand. I'm not taking questions. And then they do the same special effects. Game Master, sit. Welcome to the dystopian future. Isn't it the dystopian present? Yes, I want to get, if you want to get technical about it, it's a dystopian present. You have been selected as attractive teenagers to enter the maze. What is that being satirical of?
Maze Runner.
All of those movies, right?
Oh.
Because I mean, she's in Hunger Games, right? And she looks all beautiful
Oh.
as she's running through the,
Well,
right? They're all look
Not
all
at the end of the
pretty.
movie. She's like sweaty
Yeah.
and like blistered up.
Yeah, Maze Runner, he's all handsome, right? And then if you think of Divergent, right? They're all beautiful.
oh, I forgot this. Divergent.
So they're all very attractive teenagers. And then, so after he says the maze, in all caps, so that means he yells it, no special effects this time. You're supposed to do the thing. Oh, sorry, can you do it again? We will enter the maze. This time the guards do the special effects thing, right? Game Master, there can be only one winner. You will be tested in a series of deadly challenges for no apparent reason. Most of you will die, entertain us, and you may survive. Also, some of you may discover certain skills that will allow you to join a particular faction of our society for no apparent reason. These factions are fashion sense, beatboxing, origami, and cuddles.
Right.
Okay, first of all, what kind of dialogue is this?
This is a monologue.
It's a monologue, right? And then what is this making fun of?
Well,
Divergent,
Divergent.
right? Yeah, it's definitely divergent,
they have
right?
like the cuddling people,
Mm-hmm.
the science people.
Yeah.
So what are you if you don't fit in a fraction?
Well, I
Aren't
guess
you
so.
one of those outcast people?
Yeah.
that, like
Maybe,
wears
right?
rags and
And then he
everything
says you're
about-
gonna do deadly challenges for no apparent reason. What's that one?
That's
Mark?
Hunger Games.
That's Hunger Games, right? And even Maze Runner, right? Like there's like, what
And-
are we doing this
And
for?
you entertain us. That's Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Because that's like the whole point.
So it's definitely satirical of all of those.
Well,
people.
technically, Hunger Games is like to keep peace between all of the
Yeah.
fractions. Or,
But even then, it's kind of like that's just
Districts.
everybody knows that that's not the real reason.
yeah.
So green, dibs on cuddles. There are no dibs. Dang it. Game master. First, you will arrange yourselves into teams of 2 to 4, depending on your preference. Choose wisely. Your teammate will be your best friend and your worst nightmare. You have no memories of your prior lives because your prior lives are no longer important. From now on, you will only be known as the color you wear. Hey, I'm white. Awesome. Things are looking up. And then it says, if possible, the role of white should be played by an actor of color. So what is that mocking?
Society.
Society, right? He's like, oh, I'm white. Yeah, things are looking up. Black. And I'm black. I mean, I'm black. This is confusing, right? So black and white lead. Brown. Excuse me. I'm guessing my color is a kind of taupe. You will be known as brown. Can I not be brown? That just seems like a little like poop. Anyone else want to be brown? No changing colors. Pink. Dude, I'll trade you. I'm pink. Ha ha ha, boys. Shut up. Pink and brown leave. So what is making fun of here? The idea of pink. What is pink associated?
Female.
Female, right? So he doesn't want to be pink. He doesn't want to be known as
So
feminine.
I guess that has to be played for, would prefer to be played
You're
by a
playing
male
with a
actor.
guy, right? So green, blue, and orange and red form a team and lead. Lavender, magenta, purple, violet, and mauve look at each other. Do you remember what all those colors look like?
The same.
The same, right? They're kind of. Question. Y'all seem to be purple. Game master. Fool. One of you is purple, one is lavender, one is violet, one is magenta, and one is mauve. It's so obvious. They all look at each other. Violet. Am I lavender? No, I'm lavender. I think you're mauve. I don't even know what mauve is. How many of you even knew what mauve was?
What is that?
Mauve is another form of
It's like pinky purple.
purple. Yeah. It's
Nice.
okay. Then purple says, I think this is mauve. Mauve. Hey, am I mauve? Lavender. I'm violet. Purple. No way, I'm violet. Magenta. I think I'm magenta. Purple. Okay, I got this. Purple points to the wrong first people. Lavender, purple, magenta, mauve, and violet. Game master, you got 2 right. Dang it. Game master. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have devices planted underneath your skin that can kill you when I press the button here. Mostly I do this for my own amusement. If you can't figure this out in 5 seconds, I shall kill lavender. Violet, that's me. That's me. I'm lavender. Lavender, I'm lavender. Violet, you're violet. Lavender, no, you're violet. Game master presses a button, lavender dies. Right? Violet, oh, my bad. So I'm purple then? Purple, violet, magenta, exit. Paisley. Paisley indicates to the Paisley pattern on him. So I'm like all the colors? You're Paisley. Isn't that a pattern rather than a color? In the dystopian future, some patterns have become colors. All right then, Paisley and mauve exit. That's kind of random that he just accepts that, right? So game master, little do they know the game is rigged. Are you talking to me? No, I'm just sort of talking to myself. So what's that?
That's
The S one.
soliloquy.
Soliloquy, right? But nobody else is supposed to hear him, right?
Yeah.
That is the guard. Are you talking to me? So they're making fun of the idea of soliloquy, right? That I'm talking out loud, and he's like, oh. So guard 2, because I'm just standing here. You know, if you wanted to get to know each other outside of work, not interested, busy with work. My name's Bruce, by the way. I like kittens and instrumental music. Would you shut up? Can I make a feeling statement? No. And then they all leave. So what is all of that kind of making fun of?
Serious movies.
Yeah, like serious movies, right? The guard, he's sitting here saying that he's gonna get him with a cattle prod and stuff, but he likes kittens and instruments.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and what's up with the feeling statements? What's that making fun of?
Work. What's it called? It starts with an H. It's like a work thing.
Kind of. So there's all these people that
HR.
make fun of millennials because they say they're all about their feelings and they want to share their feelings with everybody. So it's kind of doing that,
I
right?
thought it was like an HR.
Mocking.
thing.
Yeah,
There
right.
is no HR in the war.
Yeah, because it's like we don't have any HR, so I guess we have
Yeah.
to just like share.
There you go.
feelings.
Well, apparently they were talking about it like it was an office, right, with memos and stuff. So guard 2 is alone. Guard 2. All right then. Guess it's time for more journaling. Guard 2 sits on the side of the stage and starts journaling. Scene change, the maze. The maze can be really anything. It does not have to be impressive. Black and white enter. So first of all, what is this when he says, all right then, guess it's time for more journaling?
Is that still knowledge?
Which one?
Or not still knowledge. Soliloquy.
Soliloquy, yeah. Okay, so now we have black and white. You notice how everything is in parentheses and it's italicized. Okay, so white. Wait, hold on. Black, you're just trying to trick me, Whitey. White, I prefer it if you didn't call me that, okay? Now look, I know how this goes. You know who dies first? Black, who? The black guy. Is that me? You're black, right? I guess. Oh man, that's not good. I'm so much toast. Hold on. As far as I know, there's only one person who's going to live through this. The white guy? No, the main character. Oh yes, the main character. The main character always lives. So what's this making fun of up here?
Every horror game. Movie.
Every horror movie, right? Because the black guy always dies in every horror movie. And society too, right?
Even though they're the smarter ones, but yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Hey man, I'm getting out of here.
So white says the main character always lives. Black, like Harry Potter? Precisely. Now we just have to figure out who the main character is. Okay, the main character has a rich and involved backstory. Right. And typically lost someone close to them, like a father figure or mother. Sometimes the main character has a dead mom or both. Dang it, I think I had a happy childhood. Are you sure your parents weren't viciously murdered or were killed by spiders or something? No, I'm pretty sure they're still alive. Man, I never catch any breaks. And the main character has personal problems they have to overcome and probably has a romantic subplot. Black and white look at each other. Romantic subplot? Yes, it helps the dramatic tension. Right, dramatic tension. Black exhales, moves a little closer to white. What are you doing? Nothing, just I want to let you know if we don't make it out of this alive, I heart you. Whoa, no, you're not the main character. Totally, I just scored a romantic subplot. I don't have feelings for you that way. Awesome, unrequited love, that's my obstacle. I'm definitely the main character now. No way, sorry, I have romantic feelings for you, but I can't act on them because I don't want you to suffer and die because my loved ones are always hurt because I am the main character.
Yes, Hunger Games.
Black, I will be so sad when you are killed. It will really help my character development. I'm conflicted inside because when I was 6, my parents were killed by rabid monkeys. No, they weren't. Right in front of me. I'm tortured by it to this day. That's why I must survive at all costs. Black, overlapping. My father got a paper cut and I watched it in front of me. It was horrible and it made me extremely conflicted person I am today with a huge story and black dies, white looks around.
Wow, he was dying.
So what is that? Black just died. Were you expecting it?
Yes.
You were expecting black to die?
Well, I was thinking about it. Because I
It is one of
thought
the ironies, right?
it would be
Situational.
funny.
Yeah, situational irony.
Does it say how he dies, or it just
It
just says
Well, we're
black
about to,
dies?
right?
Oh.
And so it says, Game Master, hey, fun fact. I've got that little nuclear bombs embedded in your skin. So when you start to bore me, I can just kill people. So let's get going, shall we?
I thought that was funny.
So
How
he
was that boring?
literally just died right in front of him.
So right. hold on 1 second. Leans over Black. No, why it should have been me. I mean that metaphorically, by the way, don't kill me. No. I will treasure our unacted upon romantic feelings and it will give me strength that I need to go on. I'll never forget you. Good night, sweet prince. May angels do something or whatever. Game Master TikTok, right. White gets up and runs off to into the maze. Guards drag off Black and Pink and Brown enter. So what is all this making fun of?
Just about
Those movies and shit, or like main movies with the main character, because they have to have all these things.
Yeah, right. And even some of their stories are ridiculous, right? And they talk about how all of them have some form of dead parent, right?
Yeah.
some
Hunger
tragic
Games just
story.
dead dad, right? And so they're always conflicted in some ways, right? And if we think of Divergent, Four's mom is dead. So they're always these conflicted people.
I think it's funny how it makes fun of like a love story. Like I think of James Bond, how he has a different girlfriend every movie.
All right. Well, have you ever also seen have you ever thought like, oh, they're falling in love, one of them's gonna die.
Yeah.
Right? The minute they start to like each other,
Tough.
one of them's gonna die, right? And so that's kind of making fun
Or
of
just
that.
gravely injured.
Mhm.
And then also, they're not supposed to remember their childhoods, but yet they're creating these backstories for each other, right? He's like, I think I had a happy childhood. Like, how would you know? You supposedly don't remember, right? And so it's all of that woven in and out. Also, why is it important that they're having the interaction between Black and white?
Because it's a race thing.
Yeah, it's like kind of making a social commentary, right? But in a funny way, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now we have Pink and Brown. Brown, we're in some kind of maze. Pink, yeah, that's what he said earlier. Brown, I'm lost. I'm so lost. Help me, dude. Brown, chill out. No, you don't get it. We're all gonna die, man. It's just like a maze, whatever. Game Master, can you survive the walls that move? Brown, no, moving walls. I'm too beautiful to die. Look at me. Look at this face. This is like one of those once in a generation faces. I would have been on the magazines in airports. Pink, let's think about this logically. There has to be some reason we're being subjected to this. Game Master, there is no logic. Behold the crushing walls. So what is that making fun of?
I don't know anything.
Is logic really ever used in those movies?
No.
No, right?
It's part of the cemetery.
And I like that he's talking about how he's too beautiful to die.
Yeah.
Now here, this is important stage direction. It says guard and guard 2 hold walls and begin closing in. So it's not actually the walls that are moving, it's the 2 guards holding.
Like cardboard.
Yeah.
So this is low budget.
This is a low budget, right? Brown, no, it's too much. Pink, dude, it's just people holding walls or whatever. Game Master, time out. Everyone is confused. Game Master, can I talk to you guys over here for a minute? Guard and guard 2 set down their walls and confer with the Game Master. Maybe there is some miscommunication when we were designing the gigantic evil maze, but this is not really what I had in mind when I said moving walls. Guard, right. Game Master, and guard, yes. Guard 2. Can I make a feeling statement? Because it seems like you're blaming this on us. We're just trying to make this thing work here. I know we put in a lot of care into making our walls seem wall-like. So remember when we built the tiny nuclear bombs that were implanted subcutaneously in everyone? Yeah, that was all of our budget. What? The contractor told me we were under budget. Yeah, they do that. And then, so we're just gonna hang out now or what? Right, that's Pink, because he's this whole time Pink and Brown are just standing there. Game Master, time in, behold the moving walls, they will crush you in a highly economical fashion. The walls begin moving in, they make sound effects as well. Brown tries to run and trips.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm a goner. Pink, go on without me. Remember me. Here's a picture of a child that I have no relation to, but will make the audience like me. Brown hands the picture over to Pink. Pink, dude, seriously, get up. I can't make it. Leave me. They're just guys with walls. The walls have nearly closed in on Pink. Like, what are you guys going to do? The walls start crushing Pink. I'm still here. I guess I'll just wait this out. Guard 2, hey, can you take care of this? Game Master, oh, sorry. Game Master presses the risk control. Pink dies.
Oh wow.
Brown, oh, you killed Pink. I didn't really like that guy, actually. He's sort of a jerk. So I get to keep my picture then. All right then. Brown gets up and heads off stage. Okay, so what's going on with all that? Thoughts?
It
Confusion.
was so dumb.
Yeah, right. It's such a
Right.
poorly made production. Yes.
I can just imagine Brown. He's like, oh, I get to keep my picture. All right.
Yeah. And then, because there's always some sort of like memento that they hand off, right? This was important to me.
Oh, yeah.
Take it. Take it and remember me, kind of thing. Are you surprised that the logical person was killed off?
Yes, sort of.
Sort of, right? Okay.
No.
No.
They had to get rid of him so the play made sense. Because if
Yeah.
somebody was thinking with logic, then they would have won.
Yeah, because he was just like,
Well, he was kind of my favorite too, so it makes sense why he died.
I like the idea of the fact that he's probably standing there in between two guys with pieces of cardboard trying to crush it.
They're like making intense music.
Like, I'll just wait this out, guys. Like, what are we doing? So, okay. Now we have orange, red, green, and blue. Orange, where are we? All right, I'm in charge. Who put you in charge? Secret vote. Now, blue, you're going to sacrifice yourself for the rest of us.
Nice.
Blue, got it. Short pause. What? Green, you're the rebel. You're the guy who goes off on his own and gets killed randomly. Okay, green. This is ridiculous. I'm leaving right now. You losers stay here and try to figure this out all you want. But the guards swoop in with a pigeon puppet. Okay. Quack, quack. What the heck is that? It's a genetically modified killer pigeon. It's got razor sharp claws and a nanotechnology and stuff. Well, I mean, you kind of have to use your imagination. I refuse to use my imagination. So what is that alluding to? The genetically modified pigeons.
Oh, is that like that? I don't know if that's Hunger Games or not. I just remember the bees.
Yeah. It's the Hunger Games with the bees.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so unhighly possible.
Yeah.
It made
Rated
no
high.
sense.
Yeah. No killer hornets.
They
Okay.
surgically implanted bees.
Nice.
And so the guard says, fine, you're not going to have as fun of an experience then. Becomes the bird again. Squawk, squawk, dive bomb. So remember, it's a puppet. It's not like a legit pigeon. Green, I'm not scared of this thing. Bird attacks green. Hey, that's kind of annoying. Seriously? Squawk, squawk. Orange, I'm scared. Let's get out of here. Red, hold on. I'm watching this. Green, it's just a pigeon, guys. It's not going to. Pigeon strike. Guard hits green in the back of the head with the pigeon puppet. Ow. I got green. We're all gonna die. It's got green. We're all gonna die. And green dies. What eye? And then green dies. Okay. Red. Whoa. Blue. You know what to do. What? They shove blue forward. Guard 2 enters with 2 pigeon puppets. Guard 2 surprise pigeon strike. We'll remember your sacrifice. What sacrifice? All 3 pigeons start slapping blue. Game master and blue dies. Blue dies. Red. Well, it's just you and me. Well, we'll let those pigeons feast on Blue's corpse for a while. I'm going to miss Blue. He was so expendable, and I appreciated his nondescript personality, which allowed me to
Yes,
shine.
the side character.
Orange, shouldn't we get out of here? Red. Oh, sure, we could get out of here, but what would we learn? That it's okay to run away from danger? No, my friend. I'm through running. I'll kill those pigeons. They're just birds. Guard, squawk, squawk, game master, and red dies. What I didn't even, red dies. Run away, runs off, orange runs off, purple, violet, and magenta enter. So what is all that kind of making fun of? Just the movies in general, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna stop there for today. Any questions? I would like you guys to go back and go read over it, and tomorrow show me one type of irony that you can find in there, okay? If you can do that, I'll give you extra credit. All right? All right. Asia, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.